Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to analyze Ethereum and its ticker ETH. None of the content is financial advice. Right now, price of ETH is above $3,200. That means price is above the 50-week simple moving average, which is at around $3,100, roughly speaking. The next level again to look for is if the 21-week exponential moving average were to meet the 0.618 around 3,363. That would be about $150 from the current price action. If ETH could rally above that, then the next area again, if and when price were to meet the 20-week simple moving average, maybe potentially over here somewhere in late December 2025 at around 3,700, that could be this ascending green line over here. So those are the two technical levels to look for in the future. And to the downside, it's the $3,093. That's the 50-week simple moving average. If ETH were to hold that as support in future corrections, that would be a great sign. Coming to the machine learning based price forecast, this is the weekly average price for ETH since 2017, about 8 years of data. Using these data and seasonal ARIMA and machine learning based models and confidence levels using standard deviation. The following are the predictions of the machine learning based forecast. If there is a non-euphoria bull run ahead of us, the price of ETH could be somewhere between $3,200, which is the current price, and about $3,630 at a weekly average. The actual price might be 10% higher than that, close to $3,800, if there is a candle body of with an average of about $3,600. That gets ETH to that ascending green line closer to end of year 2025. So some sort of a confluence over here, and the euphoria case for ETH towards the end of the year is closer to $4,400. That level for ETH is above the 0.786 at around, which is at around $4,040, but lower than the 2021 high at around $4,900. That's the euphoria ceiling. Any rally above that would take more than 2 standard deviation at around 99.7 percentile rally. That means only 0.15% or 1/6 of a percent chance to rally beyond that level to the eventual, again, the max permissible ceiling for ETH in December is at around $4,900 per this model. That is where the previous all-time high for ETH was, close to that $4,950 model $50 level where the price did go in 2025. So that's the machine learning side of things. The regression based estimation, the polynomial regression based estimation is at around max ceiling at around 5,500 to 5,800, whereas the linear regression model for ETH is, again, the linear model says that the price is undervalued at this point, where the linear regression based fair value for ETH is at around $4,100. This is again starting 2017. Whenever the price has been close enough to the this gray line over here or slightly below that's the phase where ETH has been undervalued, and anytime above that ETH has been overvalued. So if prices were to go back to that $4,180 level, that could be a signal of any potential euphoria phase in the market cycle. If the prices were to go to that level, that means the prices would be above the 0.786, and as mentioned would require more than 2 standard deviation rally to sustain any price action above that level. So that's one ceiling. And if you go by some of the key risk levels where ETH did go in this bull run at let's say the euphoria phases, or just before the euphoria phase of the bull run, is between this 0.5 and 0.6, this green area over here. If between 0.5 and 0.6, if ETH were to go to that level in later half of December, that level again right now comes close to that $7,700 level to about $9,300 level. That would take some doing from here on this late into the bull run. So take it for what it is. If let's say we just visit this level, and then just between 0.3 and 0.4 like we are right now. If we go slightly higher than that and just barely touch the fair value, that is between 0.4 and 0.5 risk level, the price for ETH could be somewhere close to $6,200 level to about $7,700 with a midpoint at around $7,000. So that's the bull case for ETH if it were to have a macro rally in the later half of December, early January 2026. A time weighted average price for ETH is the time weighted average price risk is kind of in the middle of the pack. Again, this green color over here, that's usually a kickstart of either a bullish rally to the upside or a bust to the downside. Let's see if we are in this phase where we were in February 2025, or we are in this October 2024 or June July 2025 phase. So this is a critical moment for ETH. If it were to hold this current price action bullishness to the upside, then again there could be a chance of a new all-time high for ETH for this time weighted average price risk based model. All in all, the 20-week simple moving average price risk for ETH has also gone down to 0.22 now. If it were to come back to the point, this green area between 0.5 and 0.6, for this model, price of ETH could go to that $5,000 level and culminate around $5,300 level. So lots of different ways for ETH to go from here on and conclude 2025. So the zones of confluence are again first looking at the bullish side of things. Again, first ETH to reclaim that 0.618 around 3,360, and beyond that again rally to 4K. Those would be the first target, and then if there is a new all-time high in store, the conservative estimate is between 5,000 and 5,400, and any price action beyond that would require a significant bullish overall health of the market as well. Right now, the overall health of the market, you can check the peak value indicator on the crypto weekly site. It says that the risk levels have gone down quite a bit to now at around only 0.29 or only 30% completion of the bull market in terms of the risk based and price action based evaluation. That means market is more of a low risk environment than high risk as an elevated like it was back in 2024 or in 2021. Compared that to again the SMA risk for Bitcoin and ETH. ETH is in blue, BTC is in orange. ETH SMA risk is now above 0.21. That means it's in the low risk territory, not the lowest risk territory like it was back in late November, early December 2025. That is something to watch what happens on ETH on its 20-week simple moving average price based journey, because the last time ETH risk was above 0.8, that's when ETH made the new all-time high, and then the risk came crashing down. So this is in August of 2025. That's when ETH made the rally to 5K, and then so this is a model that needs some more data and attention. The heat map, the narrative based, so this is the price action based heat map. It says largely prices are down over the last 24 hours, some recovery over the last 7 days, not great, not that great over the last 30 days, and 90 days again not that great either. These are some of the popular the popular cryptos, the top 50 cryptos by market cap, which have been around for let's say 4 to 5 years. Coming back to the narrative side of things, which narratives are garnering some attention. The bullish side of the bullishness is back in the market over the last 24 to 48 hours. The size of the bullish narrative as it relates to the term frequencies of the term used in the social media space related to crypto, the bullish narratives have overpowered the bearish narratives right now. Altcoin related discussions are happening. ETH as a narrative is also garnering some attention, but not as much as Bitcoin right now, and some of the other narratives such as the Fed meeting, stablecoin related discussion, and Vanguard related discussion are also garnering significant traction. So all in all, again from here the conclusion is the bullishness has surged back in over the last 7 days. If we were to estimate a bull run peak for ETH, again the base case as it relates to the estimated bull run peak, you can see on the banner over here as well. The base peak is $5,400. As we discussed, if there is a new all-time high, the conservative peak is at $5,400. The bull case is at around $6,300. That was the midpoint of several risk-based models. Coming back to ETH, if we were to zoom it in a little bit, the individual risk on the regression, time weighted average price, and SMA risk weighted together is at around 1/3. That means 0.33 at this point. If we were to go by the base case in this scenario, the price action forecasted for ETH towards the peak is at around 5,400. That is the conservative. The moderate or optimistic scenario is 6,600, and the moon case, that is if everything lines perfectly for ETH from now to the eventual market cycle peak, the max permissible ceiling for ETH is at around $9,000. With that, I would like to conclude. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give a like and subscribe, and check out all of these charts. These charts are available for free on cryptoweeklies.com. No sign up required. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.